This week in VR education news, Indigenous language preservation, virtual command centers, and VR cloths. Let's jump into it. First of all, it's awesome to see Georgian College winning the Gold Excellence Award for Indigenous Language Preservation from the World Federation of Colleges and Polytechnics. Over the past few years, Georgian College has been a major leader in VR education in Canada and really around the world, led up by Rob Terrio, who we have the honor of having on our podcast a couple weeks ago. And as well, he's worked a lot over this past couple of years with Michelle Oberon and Angeline King, who we also had the honor of having on our podcast, as they work together to create virtual worlds that can preserve Indigenous language, Indigenous culture, and show what Indigenous towns or homes would look like back in the day. And so it's amazing that they're getting this award because they really deserve it, and it's exciting to see this because hopefully it shows the rest of the college there and other colleges in Ontario how amazing this work can be and continues to push it forward. So again, big congrats to the whole team at Georgian College, and especially Michelle, Angeline, and Rob. Well deserved, and a huge congrats. If you want to learn more about it, check out the Eduverse Enigma podcast. Moving right along, we have Headwall creating a Quest app for their virtual command center. And very excited to see here that Jeff Bund is the CEO. We used to work with Jeff when he was at Vario, and exciting to see that this type of simulation is now available on something like the Quest Pro. And so this simulation allows you to see multiple camera feeds of what first responders are seeing on scene, have possibly a 3D layout of the environment that you're working in, and see where the first responders are, where victims and civilians and other people may be, and control a lot of other things that normally would just be on a couple computer screens. So now being able to see that in a fully 3D world opens so many options for first responders and making their job safer and hopefully helping them save lives. Lastly, if you don't know, in VR it is very difficult to make cloth, or in any 3D world it's very difficult to make cloth because it's so organic and moving. So this developer, Matusin, has created this cloth that is just incredible, and it is running on the Quest, so that is even more incredible. So excited to see these types of developments come out, and hopefully tools like this become open source so that developers like us and other teams can use them. Lastly, if you haven't checked it out, just talking about the Eduverse Enigma podcast, we just released our latest episode this past Wednesday talking about AI with Marvin and Dave from our team, and it was an amazing conversation. So be sure to check it out if you want to learn more about AI in the world, AI and VR and education, and everything AI related. Hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you next week.